Gotchasports. Man, it's been a while, Carrie. We're back. We're back.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you say we're back before we start every episode, but this
Yep.
this one's a very true. We're back. It's been a while.
Hits a little bit harder this time around.
Yeah.
How we doing though?
I don't know.
Update the people. Obviously, we had 4th of July holiday. It's been a little bit. Give a little update for your life, Care.
Nothing too new. Was in San Diego for the 4th with a ton of friends, so that was obviously a great time. Weather was amazing. It was 75 degrees and sunny. You may think that's not too bad, but it was actually incredible for us. It's been 110 in Arizona, so that was awesome to get away to for a little bit. Other than that, working, still running. Not as much as I should be, obviously, but we're doing something physical, so that's all that really matters.
There you go.
Mo is still kicking on all 4 feet.
Yep.
Roommates are doing great. They hit some pretty cool parlays. I'm not gonna lie. I have not yet to do that, so that's
Your time's coming, Care.
but that's all right. But yeah, just normal stuff. Going bowling with the roommates every now and then. Going out every now and then on the weekends. We're keeping busy. Work's been work as usual. I don't think we need to dive into any more details on that aspect of it, but no, it's been great. How have you been?
Great. 4th of July was awesome. Spent a lot of time at the lake, which I don't get to do that often. So it's always nice to get up on the lake, get on the boat, drinking some beers, eating some burgers, hot dogs, the 4th of July essentials. Got some sun too, a little bit of tan going on, which I like. Haven't spent a ton of time in Indianapolis, to be honest with you. Been traveling a little bit, a lot back to South Bend. But here we are. We're back. Podcast is in full swing once again. Busy month. I got a wedding coming up. A lot to do with that. Just a lot of moving parts in my life right now, but we're here for it. It keeps me on my toes, keeps me guessing, makes every day a little bit different. So can't complain.
Yeah. Nothing better than a little variety to the life,
Oh yeah. Well, if it's your first time joining us, welcome. Been away for a little bit. Returners, I know you've been asking for it. I thought Russell on Twitter was gonna come at us or something. He was sending some serious threats because he hasn't heard a podcast in a while. So, Russ, we're back. Today's episode, though, we're going to talk MLB All Stars. We're going to talk about some players that maybe should have gotten in, some that probably shouldn't have. We'll give an update on where we think the AL NL standings are at. Going to try to go 9 for 9 the Immaculate Grid. I think coming back, we might have a good shot. That's all I'm saying. Got a good feeling. But we also are bringing back starters versus bench warmers, and then we're ending it with best bet. Even though there's not a ton of sports going on right now, Carrie, you stayed up, all night last night researching for your best bet today?
Yeah, because there's very, very limited options currently.
Yeah. So the research has been done. We've done our part. The next part is just giving it away to the people for free. That's all it is. But we're here. All right, Carrie, MLB All Star. Give me your overall reactions. Obviously, you have the big names that you knew were going to make it. Aaron Judge, Paul Skeens, Scooble. I mean, we know those guys are making it. Who's a guy or multiple guys that you did not think were going to get in but ended up getting in, and then vice versa? Who do you think should have gotten in?
I would say there's one player on each side. One of them you can definitely argue there's some bias to it, but I also think he flat out should have got in. But I'm gonna actually start with the guy that did get in that I think is stupid. Giving Clayton Kershaw whatever whatever what was it, like a veteran or like an outstanding
exemption?
Yes,
Veteran exemption.
No, he's been there before. He doesn't need one more. Like, I don't know if it's insider information. Maybe this is his last year no matter what, and they're just going to let him have it. Like, that's not the purpose of this. I feel like the MLB All Star game is one All Star game that is truly played with every single best athlete, and they are all trying their 100% best the entire game. And I just like I don't want them to keep implementing that every single year. I hope Kershaw, and it sucks to say because he's in the NL. I hope he gets shelled if he gets to pitch tonight, just to prove a point. Like I don't personally even hate him that much, but I think that it's really dumb that he got in like that. And I'm gonna move on right away because this one will be quick and simple. Seiya Suzuki, close to 80 RBIs, second in the MLB behind Aaron Judge. I don't see how he didn't get in, and it seemed like he wasn't even talked about much for even making it in general.
Well, yeah, I was shocked on that one too. And even there's an argument there that you could put Michael Busch in too on the Cubs, with
Mm-hmm.
especially with how he was playing in what the month of June. I was shocked on Seiya Suzuki. Obviously, his RBI numbers are through the roof. His runners in scoring position, batting average is through the roof. Um, did you think that Juan Soto deserved to make it or no?
No, he had one of the worst starts to a season I've ever seen in my life. And I get there's so many games with even the first half of the season that you have plenty of time to make up for it. But in comparison to the contract that he just got, no, I do not think he should have made it. That's just me. And it's not that he's not good. He's a great player. He's gonna be great this year, probably still, and years to come. But in my opinion, it's just like when you throw up Seiya Suzuki and his numbers, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna go with Juan Soto over Seiya right now.
Yeah. Is it just me or is it? I don't really know again because I don't remember All Star Weekend that much growing up. Was it just way better back then, or were we just young and like, ooh, All Stars like this weekend is sick? Or did have things actually changed? Obviously, they changed the home run derby format and all of that. But even just the weekend in general, when I was a kid, I remember being like, "Ooh, it's MLB All Star Weekend! I cannot wait to watch every single event." Hell, even the celebrity softball game I used to love to watch.
Yeah, watch that now.
Is it? Yeah. Is it just like growing up, you become less interested, you're busier? What do you think it is, or do you think like these types of weekends actually have gotten significantly worse?
I think they get. I don't know. I think it just all starts honestly with the changing of the rules of every event. And obviously, I don't think anything particular about the All Star game they've changed within recent years. Like, if they have, I can't name you one thing. But for example, I feel like the home run derby at one point was the greatest event of the All Star break. And more, I just think fans don't care about it anymore. I personally don't care about it as much. Um, what was his name? Brent Rooker
Yeah.
lost by like 8 inches or 0.08 inches or something to Cal Raleigh, and that was the
Yeah.
this that was the decision that he lost by that much, even though they hit the same amount of home runs. Like, go to a swing off. They each get one
Right.
pitch. Whoever loses or doesn't hit one out, then it's over. And I guarantee you, it'd probably take less than 5 pitches each.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I don't know. I don't know why they don't do that.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it all starts with just the home run derby in general. It's just like
Yeah.
that is slowly decreased. You see everyone say that it should just go back to the 10 out system, which I agree with.
Right.
Take the clock off. Take the 40 pitch limit off. Like, let these guys just put on a show like it was meant to be. They can take time between pitches. They don't need to swing at every pitch. Like, I feel like the point of the home run derby is to see a guy hit a ball 500 feet, not hit 21 home runs that snuck, that like 10 of them snuck into the first 2, 3 rows.
No, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. And I also think a big part of it too is just as sports have become more popular and it's become more of a business, a lot of these rule changes are because there's different sponsors tied to whatever that changes. Like even the extra baseballs that these guys got in the home run derby was sponsored by T-Mobile or whatever it was. So it's like all these different changes and caveats that they're making are all sponsored and somebody's getting paid for it. But in reality, it's just ruined the viewing experience. So at what cost is it, hey, you're going to make a bunch of money, which granted, I'm sure they made a bunch of money for even slapping their logo on that graphic. But also at the same time, if it's a worse product for the fan, why does it matter?
Right. I think that also you can throw that in extension with maybe not all of them, but one or two of the players that actually participated in the home run derby. In my mind, people or however Jazz Chisholm got in, I don't know how. The dude's never been a massive power threat, and maybe he could have hit 20 home runs or the other night, and I could be sitting here saying like great performance. That didn't happen. He sucked. But like him, I feel like he only got offered because of like the flashy kind of cocky player that he is, and it had nothing to do with his
Definitely
home
played a
run hitting
factor.
ability.
Yeah, definitely played a factor for sure.
Because like he's not a guy that I want to see try to crush a baseball.
In my opinion, that guy doesn't move the needle.
No, not at all.
At least in terms of
Not at
like
all.
home run ability.
Right. Like I feel like he has to swing out of his shoes to even compete, and he's just gassed after like 10 swings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
It's
Cruz was a great pick. Cruz was a great pick. That he mashes baseballs. I think he may have had the furthest home run at like 508 feet.
yeah, I think it was like 513, yeah.
God damn. Anyways, but yeah, like
that's
he
that's
looks
a
like he
far
swings
hit ball,
so
dude.
effortlessly. Yeah. He swings so effortlessly and the ball just flies. Like I would have loved to see
Yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz in there too. Aaron Judge obviously would have been a great one. Giancarlo Stanton would have been a great one. I mean, you could go around from so many teams. Brian Reynolds, even from the Pirates, I would throw in there. Like just so many players that I would love to see in there over Jazz Chisholm. But that's just my
Yeah.
opinion.
I would agree with that. I definitely think that there needs to be a change. And honestly, every all-star event sports, the only one that did it right this year was the NHL, and they had the greatest change of all time in making that four team tournament between different countries. Like that's a sick idea. That's
That was
awesome.
sick.
And
Yeah.
obviously it depends on what sport, but I mean like that got viewers, and it didn't take a million sponsors and this whole all these rule changes. It's just like, you know what? What's our best product? Hockey. What are we going to do? We're going to play hockey, and we're going to put an extra momentum on it, and you're playing for your country. Like that's a necessary change. That's a good change. Whereas I don't know if the MLB or even the NBA, and I know we talked about it on this podcast, but like I don't know if any of those or sports leagues are ever going to change to something like that, but something needs to change for sure.
I agree. I think I like how how much do you think the fan vote should actually go into consideration?
And picking the players,
Obviously, yes. I personally am against it. I would love for like just have every single MLB coach sit in, select the guys they like. Obviously it's still somewhat of a popularity contest then. But yeah, I mean, I feel like those guys are actually at least going to look at statistics and not just know the name of a player.
no, for sure. I do think when it comes to just like all-star appeal, I think there has to be some fan involvement. What that looks like, I don't know. I don't think they should have complete control over who's selected, but they definitely, I mean, I feel like that's also what keeps baseball fans, especially in the MLB, because I mean, if you asked a lot of people would say that they don't watch baseball. So I mean, having the fan
Oh yeah,
aspect in that and making you feel like you made that decision to have that guy in the All-Star game, that's appealing for sure. But again, it can't just be 100% fan vote, because then it's just a popularity contest. Whereas like a guy, if you think if Juan Soto had the same year and he was still on the Yankees, I'd say he'd probably still make it, to be honest. But the fact that he went to the other rival in New York, the fact that he took a ton of money and then also started the year off the way that he did, Mets fans weren't going to vote for him. So I think there's a lot of different factors. Even honestly, if Rafi Devers was still on the Red Sox, he probably would have made it.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely did start turning it on a little bit at the end. Um, well, like, yeah, I think my issue with those two players was just like the consistency aspect of it.
Oh no, I agree. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. That's why I said like I don't think it can be just strictly a fan vote, but there something does need to change. What that is, I don't know, but it cannot just be, to your point, strictly a fan vote.
Right. And then did you also see the thing with the? I did also agree with this. How do you say his name for the Brewers pitcher rookie Mizorowski?
Jacob Mizorowski, yeah.
Yeah. So I saw he made the All Star game, and I don't remember who it was. I don't remember if it's a current MLB player or former one, but they literally said it was turning into uh man, what did they call it? They said something along the lines of it's like turning into little league or something like that. Like, which I don't. Mizorowski had what, 4 or 5 starts, maybe.
Yep.
Got
Yep.
shelled in one of them. He's a great pitcher. Don't get me wrong, really, really good. But I also agree. Like, don't give him that when you have guys like Ryan on the Twins, who's was with them for the full season.
Just grinded out games at what, 10 starts, 11 starts. Guy grinded that entire season. Then a guy comes up from the minors who I would say most Brewers fans were aware of Jacob Mizorowski and were just waiting for his time to come up. He comes up. There has to be some sort of minimum time played before you can make an All Star game. It's like
Right. Like
how
I think
if
that's
you
so absurd.
Eric Fetty had arguably one of the greatest 5 game stretches in baseball this year. If we're just basing it off 5 games, Eric Fetty should be in the All Star game.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Just don't base it off the entire first half of the season if you're going to do that, because you can just base it off of 4 weeks of a player being an absolute freak, and that's what you're going to bank on. Is that maybe
Yeah,
they'll do something similar in the All Star game.
yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens after all the MLB All Star stuff comes out, like TV ratings, fan perception of it all. So I will see how fans react to it. I'm not a huge fan of it right now, but I don't think they should get rid of weeks like these, but I do think some changes need to be made. But we're kicking it off into the second half of the season here. We've watched the first half, some ups, downs, especially for my team. Your team, it's been pretty much up. But who would you say in the AL, NL right now? Give me who's hot, who's not playing good ball, and then maybe your prediction to win the AL, NL, and maybe a sleeper.
All right, so I'm going to start off with the teams that are not hot, and I'm going to go from the NL. I'm going to go the Dodgers. I know recently they lost 6 or 7 straight. Not anything. I did not think they were going to get swept in a single series this year. I'm not going to lie. And they got swept in 2 of them back to back games. I know
Yeah,
one was against the Brewers at the Brewers, which, like, the Brewers are a good team, but still, the guys that the Dodgers have, at least the hitters are healthy on the Dodgers. There's no excuse to get swept by the Brewers. Um,
yeah,
so I think the Dodgers do officially have some work to do still. They are still in a very competitive division, with the Padres and Giants still being very good teams. Um, I will say I do think the Diamondbacks had a pretty big fall off. They were up there competing with those 3 teams also, but I just don't see it happening from the Diamondbacks anymore this season.
yeah.
And then hot teams, NL home. I mean, I feel like I got to throw the Brewers in there now. Brewers are
Yeah.
single game back from the Cubs. Not that the Cubs have been, you know, going on any crazy win streaks. They're losing games. They're still winning games, but the Brewers are right there with us and still kind of scaring the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, not fun to see. To the AL, I mean the Red Sox are the hottest team in
10,
baseball.
10 games in a
Like
row.
yes, but I am pretty excited for that. I believe first series after the All Star break, I believe the Red Sox are at the Cubs, so that'd
Ooh,
be a huge series win for the Cubs. That could pan out that way. Um, then cold team from the AL. I mean, I'm gonna have to go the Pirates or not the Pirates. The Tigers just got
yeah,
swept at home. I want to say correct.
yeah.
Yeah, got swept at home. Not something I don't think we've seen that all year for the Pirates. I mean, that's been very. I don't know if that's happened.
Tigers.
Tigers, god damn it, dude. Sorry, everyone. Long. It's a long Tuesday. Tuesdays are not my favorite. Nothing about them's good. But yeah,
Yeah.
the Tigers. I don't know if how many. I don't know if they've been swept all year. Honestly, that could have been potentially the first time. If not, there's no way it's been more than 3 times this year. Not with the record they have.
No, I agree with everything you said. Cold teams, Diamondbacks had a pretty huge fall off. Some of that, or I'd say most of that, due to their pitching. Thad has been horrible this year. Had a couple of good recent starts, but they just kind of fell off. Corbin Carroll kind of fell off a little bit towards the end of, or leading up to this All Star break. Brewers 100% in the NL. They believe they've won 6 or 7 in a row, but when they added Jacob Mizorowski to their pitching rotation, obviously they have Peralta and they have a couple of other good guys, and they're just getting timely hits.
Woodruff.
And that's a team. Woodruff, yeah. I mean, they just have a good pitching staff, and then with the addition of Mizorowski, it got even better. And then if they can hit the way that they have been, I mean, they might contend for the Central. I honestly
Oh, they
didn't. I
will.
think the Cardinals have fallen off, unfortunately. Had a really good month of May. June was below average, I'd say. And then obviously coming into the All Star break, lost the last 3 series or 3 out of the last 4 series. When you put yourself in a position to maybe grab a wild card spot, you're up. I think we were up 2.5 games in the wild card at one point, and then we lost a series to the Pirates. Like, I mean, if you want to make the playoffs, it's just you can't do that. So we'll see how the NL pans out. There's a lot of teams chasing that the last 2 or 3 wild card spots. I mean, so we'll see what happens. But in the AL, Red Sox 100% hottest team in baseball, 10 games in a row. Pitchers have been great. Honestly, a lot of the games have been super close too. They've had to hit a couple of
Yeah.
walk-offs. They've had comebacks in the 7th and 8th innings. Like they're just everything's coming together for them, and you could say it's at the right time, or maybe it's too soon. Time will tell. But I also think, and this is my sleeper pick in the AL. And if you go back and listen to our MLB preview show, I said this team, the Seattle Mariners, if they get hot leading into the playoffs with the offensive power that they have, obviously you got Cal Raleigh who's playing great baseball. If Crawford can get going a little bit more, Rosarena can get going a little bit more. They have the pitching staff
Julio.
to be able to do it. Yeah, Julio Rodriguez,
Their
exactly.
their
I mean,
offense is sick. It is not talked about enough.
yeah, no, I agree with that. And then you have Brian Wu, who's an awesome pitcher. You have was it Munoz coming out of the pen, their closer?
Yeah, he did blow up against the Yankees, but he's a legit closer. He's good.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's a team that if they get hot at the right time, they can make a playoff run. But I think right now it would be, even though they're not playing the best baseball, I'd have to give the edge in the AL to the Tigers. Just with again the offensive power that they have, you have the best pitcher and arguably the best pitcher in baseball. Definitely on the AL side in Scooble. If they didn't lose Jackson Jobe, that pitching rotation could be the best in baseball. You could argue, but I would give the AL to the Tigers right now. In the NL, I'm still going to stick with the Dodgers. I think once they get healthy towards the playoffs, just with how much talent that they have, how much money that they pay, I'd give it to them. But I will say, watch out for the Brewers because they could make a run.
Yeah. And on top of that, what you just said about the Dodgers, I do definitely need to do some research to see if any of these pitchers are actually able to return by the end of the season. I'm very unaware because the Dodgers, I believe, have rotated maybe 14 to 16 different pitchers in that starting rotation right now with all the injuries they've had. So I
Yeah, I
do
mean it's tough
need to
to
see who
get
can come
hot.
back because because their pitching is nothing right now. It really isn't.
No, I'm definitely bottom half in the NL. I'd say.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the one thing that scares me because they will still give up a lot of runs and they've proven a fair amount of games this year where they are unable to score also. It's not the team that I
Yeah,
thought was going to be averaging 8 runs a game.
for sure. I agree with that. It's gonna be an interesting race. I think the NL is a little bit more interesting in terms of how many teams could make a push for the wild card spots compared to the NL. I think there's a little bit more gap there. But I think again, there's a couple of teams that I would not want to face come playoff time, especially if they're playing the ball that they are now.
Oh, not one bit. And I will say, Cubs, go snag Sandy Alcantara, please. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, you guys. I keep thinking like they have to make a move. They're gonna make a move. They'd be dumb not to make a move, but I'm starting to
That's
think
what
that they
we
may
say.
not.
Dude,
I'm starting to think that they
I
may
just,
not.
I really think we're one starting pitcher away from truly being able to compete with any team in like a 5 to 7 game series. Because
Yeah,
we have Imanaga. Imanaga's back, and he's shown to be good coming off injury. Boyd, he's been nasty. He's also in the All Star game. Um, and then we still have what's his name?
don't
I'm
say Ben
spacing on.
Brown.
He's not Ben Brown. He's not even there anymore. Right-handed pitcher, I think.
Starter,
Horton.
Kate Horton.
Horton. Cade Horton. I think he's a solid pitcher also. So I do think we are one pitcher away from being able to compete with anyone in a series.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope they
Come
lose the rest
playoff
of their
time.
games.
Come playoff time. We can compete with anyone currently.
We'll see. We'll see how this shakes up. Good news is we're here to cover it all. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
look back at this moment and be like, "Boy, were we wrong,"
Wow, were we
or
wrong? Yeah.
or we're gonna be like, "Damn, we're geniuses."
There's no
But
or.
let's put this test to the knowledge carry, and let's do the Immaculate Grid. Okay, been gone for a little bit, been like a month, so we'll see how it pans out here. But we got the Yankees up top, the Angels, and then played third base, and then on the left side we got the Pirates, Diamondbacks, and only one team. Interesting. Okay. Carrie, what do you want to start with?
Brother. I mean, I know an obvious one for the Angels.
For what?
I think you know it too.
For
Only one
only one
team.
team? Yeah, let's do Trout. And then, I mean, we could do Derek Jeter for the Yankees, too.
Yeah. And then Yankee D-backs can be the big unit.
Who, Goldschmidt?
Nope. Not the right guy.
Randy?
Left-handed pitcher. Big unit. Randy.
All right. Yankees Pirates. Garrett Cole.
Oh, yep.
Played third base, only one team. Did David Wright only play for the Mets?
I think so.
I think I'm pretty confident in that. 14 years. Ooh, only 5%. Let's go.
All
All
right.
right. Pirates third baseman. What's his name? Okay, Brian
Oh, Key Brian
Hayes.
Hayes.
That's their third baseman, right?
Jack. Yep, yeah, I think so. Jackie Robinson, Little League. He was a
Yep.
part of when they won it all.
Who's
Played
the
third base for the
Diamondbacks?
D-backs. Um,
Oh, Suarez.
Eugenio
What's his first
Suarez.
name? Yeah, that's yeah. Right?
I had no clue. I don't know. I thought he was the catcher.
I don't know. I don't
Come
know.
come back to that one. Come back to that one.
All right.
I'm not confident in that one
Um.
whatsoever. Who's the one dude on
Ooh.
the Pirates right now? Joe Kelly. Did he play for the Angels?
Oh God, I feel like Joe Kelly played for every team in America. He very well could. He very well could have. Um.
Oh, what about Jason Worth? I know he played for the Angels.
He played for the
Or was
Nationals.
he Nats?
He is
Nats.
Nationals. Ooh, what about Zach Greinke? He pitched for the Angels.
Oh, he played for I'm sure he did. He's played for a million teams.
I know he played for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I would try it.
Yes,
Yep.
huge, huge. All
Pirates and
right,
Angels.
Pirates and Angels. Um,
Did Chapman ever pitch for the Angels? No, probably not.
did he?
I don't think so. I think he was Royals, Yankees,
Cubs.
Cubs, Reds, Red Sox.
Yeah, I don't.
The D-backs third base one's throwing me off. I'm trying to go through their positions right now. First base, you got Naylor.
Yep.
Then left field is or second base is Cattell.
Short Perdomo.
I wonder if Cattell's ever played third for them, honestly.
I was thinking the same thing with Perdomo too. I don't know if he. I don't know if
I
Cattell
would not hate that
has.
guess. I wouldn't hate Perdomo.
Is Suarez? Is Suarez not the third baseman? Is he the catcher?
Dude, I don't know who else would catch for them. It's him or it's Perdomo that catch then. Because left field's Gurriel.
No. Yeah, Corbin's out and right.
Center.
Perdomo's definitely infielder. He's not. Perdomo's not a catcher.
I mean, he's second or third then. Maybe when Cattell doesn't play. I'd go Perdomo.
Yeah. All right.
Unless you truly like
Yes.
Suarez more. Yeah. He probably doesn't even play there that often either. Or there's an obvious one. He just missed it.
Yeah.
Angels,
Pirates and Angels to
Pirates.
go 9 for 9.
Oh, brother. Did Alfonso Soriano play for the Angels? Or the Pirates?
No, I don't think so.
I thought I thought I weirdly remembered playing for the Angels. What about Kenley?
Bartolo Colon?
He played for the Angels for sure.
Yeah, he played for so many teams. Kenley, I don't think he.
He's
played
an
for the
Angel
Pirates.
for sure.
Yeah.
Where'd McCutcheon go for the year or two he wasn't with the Pirates?
Phillies.
Oh.
What about Tim Anderson? Didn't he go from the? He ever played for the Pirates?
I don't remember him on the Pirates. No, I think he was White Sox, Angels, Marlins.
Starling Marte. He ever played for the Angels?
I don't hate that one. I will say that. That's probably my favorite guess so far. I feel like the Angels haven't really had any like outstanding pitchers recently, outside of
No.
like Kikuchi. Soriano's actually doing well for them this year too, but I don't think either one of them played for the Pirates.
You want to do Marte?
Did Neto? He didn't play for the Pirates ever. Probably not.
I don't
Zach
know.
Neto. I'm trying to think of their
I
current
don't know.
players. What about like Danny Vogelbach? I feel like he played for the Pirates for
I mean,
sure.
he could have. He could have.
He was a Pirates guy for sure for a little bit. I say
Yeah.
I think Starlin Marte is probably the best guess.
I don't think he played for the Angels though.
No, I do remember him playing for the Pirates.
Dang it. All right, let's look
All
at
right, we got to see what we missed on that one.
I mean, nothing that jumps out. Chi-Man Choi. Oh, David Freese,
I would not have gotten that.
Cardinal legend.
G-Man Choi, I think, would have been the one I would have gotten, honestly. Yeah, well, I mean, I know
Matt
who he is. I
Joyce.
just would not have known he played for those other two teams.
I mean, there's not Tyler Anderson. Possibly could have gotten.
He is common, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at. I don't think we would have gotten that anyway, to be honest. Well, we almost did it. 8 for 9, immaculate grade carry. But let's get to our starters first. Bench warmers. Who you starting this week?
All right, starting this week, we talked about it a little bit earlier ago. I do think the MLB All Star game is the greatest form of any type of professional All Star game there is. Um, it's just I think it's different from football and basketball. I think there is slight less risk of injury, so I think these players are very able and capable of just going all out for the few innings that they actually play. But you get to see all the stars play. They're playing their hardest still. Like that's something that I would say takes into a great effect of why I at least consider this to be the greatest professional all-star game.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. Partially just due to the fact that baseball is a completely different sport, like you said. Um, and I also just like baseball, but yeah, I think that's an all right take.
Yeah. But yeah, I there's nothing that beats it. But what will you be starting this week?
I will be starting lake houses. 4th of July, had a couple of opportunities to go to different lake houses, and I just love lake life. It's different. It's a different breed there, dude. Everybody knows each other. Everybody's super friendly. Boating is awesome. Just, the whole 9 yards. Burgers, hot dogs. Just lake life is sick. You can get the inside aspect, you can get the outside, you can go tubing, you can do a bunch of different water sports, even just being on the boat if you're not a sport person or you're not athletic, doesn't matter. It's hard to have a bad day on a boat. And I'm a lake guy. I don't have a
Yeah.
lake house, never had a lake house, probably will never have one, but I'm a lake guy at heart. And so I'm putting them in my starting lineup for the time being.
It's the Midwestern summer for you.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
It's a
tough to
great
beat.
summer. Tough to
Yeah.
beat for sure. For sure.
Yep.
But Carrie, who are you benching?
All right. What I will be benching. It actually goes along with lake life. I personally have no issue with other people doing it. I'm all on board for watching. I've mentioned this to you before. Tubing
Oh,
is not for me. It scares the shit
so
out of me.
wrong.
It
So wrong.
hurts. And I like call me whatever you want. Tubing is scary. I've jumped out of an airplane. I rode on some insane roller coasters that was not worried one bit. The second a boat is going 30 to 40 miles an hour with me on a tube on the back, I've never been more scared of water in my entire life.
Dude, tubing is so fun. It is
Yeah,
so fun.
I get that. Everyone says that, but not for me. It is actually terrifying. It's one of my
Have you had a
fears
bad
for sure.
experience?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know how long ago it was. I was definitely in college. There's one summer though, and yeah, I mean, we were definitely drinking a little bit beforehand, but man, my head got so rocked, and I could just feel my body just like skip across the water. Dude, the next morning I could not move.
Ouch.
I could not move. I was a,
That'll
I
do
was
it.
a, I was a body bag on the bathroom floor. I probably just slept there, honestly. So
Yeah, it's
that
tough.
that
That's
that
tough.
is what I'll be benching this week. I'm all for watching and participating and watching. I will not get on the tube. There has to be like high stakes out there for me to ever get back out on a tube again. I'm not gonna lie.
Interesting. I hate that take from you, but I can
A lot
understand
of people
where
will.
that would come from.
A lot of people will. But let's move it on to yours. What are you benching this week?
I am benching my putter, my
Yeah,
putting
a
stroke,
lot of people probably are.
all of the above. I had the most laughable putting performance the other week. I think I had 4 or 5 3 putts on the back nine, and I drained 2 long birdie putts on the front nine. It just when you're on the green, and typically when you get on the green, it's like, all right, let's 2 putt, let's move, let's get on, let's get out of here with a par, bogey, double, whatever. I kid you not, I was praying that I didn't 4 putt on any of them, and luckily I didn't. But I could not figure it out. Uphill, downhill, sliders, whatever the case might be, I was either blowing it past the hole or I was leaving it 15 feet short. It was
Yeah.
laughable.
Yep.
It was so
Dude,
bad, and I'm scared to go on a green again, honestly.
I mean, I've been there, every time I have a birdie putt, which I have birdie chances every round. I'm not gonna say I have 6 of them, but I definitely at least have 1 to 3. I am way more confident that I am bogeying that hole than I am parring that hole if I have a birdie putt. Which is horrible to say, but it's
I got to
just,
figure it out, though.
dude, it's just how
No,
it
I hear
works.
you.
Golf,
I hear you.
golf is unreal, and it's a thing where you're gonna have the greatest drive of your life one hole, and you're gonna take another 3-4 shots just to get on the green somehow.
Yeah,
Maybe not you,
it's a
but I
humbling
run
game
into
for
that
sure.
situation every now and then.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't know what's going to happen next time I go out there. Maybe I'll just have the hottest putter of all time. It'll be back in the starting lineup, but for the time being, it is and the last seat on the bench. And it's got a lot of work to do to get back and move forward a little bit.
Yeah, I get that completely.
But that is starters first, bench warmers carry. Let's get to the best bet. Not a ton of sports going on, but there is one in particular sticking with the golf theme here, and that is the Open Championship at Royal Port Rush. Carrie, huge golf tournament, last major of the year before the season's pretty much over, and I probably won't pay attention that heavy moving forward. So, give us the best bet for the Open Championship.
So I will actually be taking the round one leader. So for this instance, I'm going to throw 2 names out there
Ooh,
because the realistic shot of me getting even
okay.
one of these guys right, even with 2 guys out there, is still probably horrendous. But I'm gonna throw an obvious one out there. I'm gonna say Rory. You know, not playing far from where he lives. I feel like this is his type of weather, his type of this is what he used to play in growing up in Ireland. Maybe not Ireland exactly, but this is like his literal domain. This is Rory land. So I'm gonna go Rory for round one leader,
Okay.
and then my second one,
Yep.
Xander Schauffele, Schauffele, however
Ooh,
you say it. But
Shoffley.
I've always been a Xander guy. I always feel like he plays some pretty solid golf for the most part. He's making it to the cut majority of the time. I'm all over him. Those two, Rory and Xander. Round one
If I
leader.
told you if I told you that Rory shaved his head, would you change your pick?
No, he's an animal. That's why he did it.
Okay. All right. You heard it here.
I mean,
Rory and Xander, round one leaders.
when he's on, he's got one of the best drives in the game. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm on him.
Okay.
But
I don't hate those picks at all.
yeah, and I believe you're also sticking with golf. So what do you got for us?
Best bet. Open Championship. This is going to be a four round, the length of the tournament type bet, and that is Justin Rose to finish in the top 40 at plus 100. Justin Rose. People forget that Justin Rose was very, very close to winning the Masters this year. People forget. The
How
guy
old is
has
he?
played well. Oh, he's old. He's old. He's up there. He's up there. Yeah, talk about gray hair. Justin Rose is up there with the best of them. But
Yeah.
we're links golf. He's links golf. He's major championship type of golfer. You give me him at top 40 plus money over across the pond, that's a no-brainer.
All right, I love it. I'll be on it with you. It's kind of nice that our bets don't correspond with each other at all this time.
Yep. Hopefully that gives us a better chance because Lord knows
You
we
would
need
think. You would think.
it. You would think. You would think, but that is best bet. Rory McIlroy, Xander Schauffele, round one, top finish, and then Justin Rose to finish top 40 by the end of the tournament at plus 100. Carrie, we're back. We're back. A little bit of a hiatus, busy schedules. We're going to try to get back to a consistent schedule here. People have been asking. People have been begging for the podcast to return. So we are officially back. If it's your first time joining us, appreciate you. Stay tuned. We got college football coming up. I'm sure we're going to preview all of that
Oh man.
leading up into the college football season. But returners, appreciate you. Thanks for coming back. Carrie, that's all I got. What do you got?
We got your sports.
Until next time.